What's up, guys? Back for another episode of Barbells and Banter. And today we talked about the nutrition mistakes, which are why you can't lose fat. So we went through the common things that get in the way, stop people from losing body fat, and are probably the reasons why you're a little bit frustrated with your journey right now. Now, if this is your first time, we hope you enjoy the episode, but we know you're going to love it. So just hit the follow button or the subscribe button, depending on what platform you're on. If you're a repeat listener, this is your opportunity to show your support. Thank you so much for doing so. If you guys are interested in Transformer, our 6-week shred system, jump on the website, have a look. It's got all the information on there, what you can expect. We guarantee 3 centimeters off your waist or 4 kilos in 6 weeks, or we'll work with you for free until you do. Hit a submission form. We'll jump on a call. We'll see if the right fit. We'll put you with the right coach, and we'll get you making those gains real quick. If you're somebody who's a little more advanced, has some more long-term goals, we still have applications open for coaching. One of our coaches is ready to work with you right now. Okay, that's it, guys. Enjoy the episode.
So, how is it?
You see the smile on my face?
How is it?
You see the smile on my face?
He's a happy boy.
Mate, this new gym is like everything that I could have asked for, all in one spot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like during the week, I was like, I don't want to be like one of those people that like still needs something, but I still needed like a good rowing machine. And then Adrian and I found it. Yeah. And it's so good. And I'm just like, I have everything.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. So the gym's good, man. Like I mentioned briefly, like it just has like what you need to start a session beforehand, and what you like. Obviously, the equipment's great and the layout's good, and you know, like everything that you kind of need and all that. But it's like I can go into the gym now. There's like a turf area, foam rollers, boxes to like stretch your glutes and do all of the things that I used to do. And you just don't feel like you're rushed in anyone's way. Yeah. So you can just take your time. So yeah, really, really happy with that. And then the hardest part at the moment, man, I'm like, want to use every machine. Yeah. Because they have like they have like 6 different pec fly machines. Yeah. All different angles, you know, some of them different brands and different setups. You know, every angled pull down at every grip that you could think of. So I'm like, I'm only doing 2 pull downs a week. Yeah. How do I pick, you know? Yeah. And then, like I trained legs today and had the best leg session I've had in probably 12 months. Yeah. Wow. You know, just nice, solid equipment. It's like the couple of gyms I've been at previously, like it just gets to a point that when you load it, like you actually feel like you're worried about the machine breaking. Yeah. Or just tipping, you know? Yeah. Where I got into this like swing squat. Have you seen them? So think of it like a pendulum squat, but you're set up like a leg press. So you'll sit back like it's like a 45-degree leg press. Yep. So once you unhitch it, you swing like that. Yeah. Dude. Yeah.
Like, they got one at Universal?
Possibly, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think I used one similar at Iron Hub. And it was it was kind of like a pendulum from the top, but you end up in a leg pressy position.
Yeah, so you don't.
So nice.
The bottom position is like you're reclined, where a pendulum squat like you're kind of still upright. Yeah. Sorry, top position is like you're still kind of reclined. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So it was, mate, phenomenal. Range of motion, perfect. Like can get like ass to grass, like tension, and like the machine was sturdy. So I was like able to put a bit of weight on there. In. Yeah, I made sure of it. But I was able to put a bit of weight on it, and like it still felt sturdy. Yeah. So I was just like, sweet. Now I don't have to think about dying. I can just think about dying from my muscles, not actually dying. Yeah. So that was good, man. Had a great session. Some real good kit. Like just playing around with like just some of the.
What's the key brands they've got?
So they've got that Torture, which is like a Korean brand. Or it's called Max Pump, but the range is called Torture. Yeah. Sponsored by the Olympia. Like it's pretty good stuff. Like really well engineered. And then they got New Tech, which is you know like top of the range or top of the list. So a couple of nice new tech pieces, and then ProFlex, just a couple of OG kind of brands and stuff. Yeah. So really good. Really good.
Panada?
No. I think it looks like most of it come from Max Pump. Yeah. And then they've just hand-picked some other stuff. Yeah. Oh, they've got some Nautilus stuff too. Real good.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. It's
Converging incline?
I haven't trained chest.
That is the best piece of equipment.
They've got some really good, like, they got this max pump stuff's real good. Yeah, like they've got an incline. Oh, actually, the shoulder press is an incline press too, and it's the best shoulder press I've ever used.
Wow.
Like that and the Arsenal.
It's pretty hard to find a good overhead machine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like adjustable in the handles. You can adjust the height of where the handle starts. Most things have like a kick plate to like get things off. Like it's real good, bro. So yeah, it's awesome. Like I've had such a good week training, and like I want to, like I was kind of getting to the point where like I was just doing the bare minimum. So now I'm like doing my exercise, and then I'm like, oh, you know, like, what else could I? Yeah. What else could I do? Yeah. So the hardest part now is just like finding what I can do in my program, just sticking to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of doing like
and not getting it.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking of doing upper lower so that I can do 3 upper body sessions and just get it out of my system. Like, you do vertical, like horizontal vertical pull. Yeah. And then you do like same for a push. Yeah. Do some arms. Yeah. Then we'll do a leg session. Repeat the same thing with just instead of pushing, do some flies. Yeah. You know, and just change the planes of motion and stuff. Yeah. And then it's like do legs again, and then like have that upper body day again. It's just like top ups, you know, more isolation stuff and just like a good pump session. So I'm thinking about doing that, but I'm also like very, very habitual and really like my current split. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, can't change it yet. But yeah, it's good, man. It's really good. I'm really happy with it.
That's good.
Happy till, you know, something else comes up. But like, I like to hop gyms. So it's like every 18 months, 2 years.
How's the patronage? Busy?
It's not that busy in the morning. So I've been making friends.
Look out.
So I'll let you know.
I feel like you know everyone here anyway.
Well, yeah, it's like it's true. I've walked up to a lot of people who obviously were at Good Life and you know, Platinum and you know, I've tried my best not to like talk down on the other places. Yeah. Like, cause you know, like fucking business is business, man. Like, you know, and you went there. So it's like,
you paid the money.
Yeah, you can't talk. Yeah, so like everyone, this machine's broken all the time. I'm like, you know, like fair. Yeah. But it's like if this wasn't here, you'd still be there. Yeah, you know? Correct. So I've tried my best not to lean into that kind of stuff. Like, you know, but it's been good to catch up. I've met some new people I've never seen before. Just trying to make friends, and I'm like, hey man, you want to have a workout? Let's go for it. So sick. See if I can make some friends that way. Yeah. But yeah, it's good.
Adults making friends.
Yeah, like, please. Yeah. All I do is work out, play golf now. Yeah. Yeah, worst decision. Let's start playing golf as it's about to get freezing. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know how that's going to go. Did I tell you how I like tried to swift Steph into getting a simulator? Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. So hopefully that...
Scratch the itch.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You're not going to make any friends at home on the sim, though.
We can invite them over.
Yeah. I mean, I'll come. But it's not new friends.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah.
We make friends
I'll
in
make
the
friends
gym.
at the gym,
like,
and then they can
come check out my simulator.
Yeah, because it's not just going to be a simulator. It's going to be a man cave. Yeah. Because the simulator is just
Steph's not listening now.
The simulator is just a screen.
Yeah.
So what I want to have is like a couch, and then I'll pull it out. So because you just take the mat away and the TrackMan. Yeah. And you just put it to the side, and then all of a sudden it's like a place with a big ass screen. Yeah. So I want to have like fucking LED lights, and I want to have like a little bar there. Like even though I don't drink, like whatever. Yeah. But I want
Coke Zeros.
Yeah. Like maybe I'll get one. You know the like post mix. I'll get a post mix machine. I just want it because it's cool. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the plan. But I'm looking at my backyard. The last thing I want to do is just like put something there that doesn't fit. Like So I don't know. I'm going to have to rearrange some shit. So it's going to cost me a lot more money than I anticipated. Yeah. So
that higher quote that we suggested is probably...
Yeah. Well, I thought about putting it upstairs because if you go up where my stairs are...
Yeah, that open alcove part.
Yeah, because I could swing a driver and not hit the roof up in there. Yeah. So in the garage...
Can BT though?
Well, BT can, but he can't in the garage. Yeah. Because I was going to put in the garage. Yep. But then I'm like, I don't know if Steph will let me, like, it's like you go up the stairs and then to the left is a golf simulator. Like, if I was living by myself, I could absolutely, but I was like, that's the cheaper option. The cheaper option is, because it's set up already. Like, I've got that cutout bit. I would just have to, obviously, protect the shit out of
everything.
I'd have to put those foam blocks. But I think it would look shit. But, like, but then I'm like, no one goes upstairs. It's mine.
Yeah.
Upstairs is mine.
You put your office upstairs and put it in there.
Yeah.
Close the doors.
There's no fucking chance I'm doing that.
No?
Nah, because then I have to walk down to get food. It's like, yeah, like I have a change of clothes in the laundry. Sometimes I don't, like when we go out. When we go out, I'll like just put on like my gym clothes that have been through the wash, and then I just leave the clothes that I wore for the day downstairs.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not going upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have like shoes everywhere. By the end of the week, there's like 7 pairs of shoes downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, get rid of these shoes, bro. So yeah, I just turn lazy when you got a double story.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So topic of the episode. These nutrition mistakes are why you still can't lose fat. So we know people are training hard. We know people think they're eating well, but they're not seeing the progress that they want. I'm going to go and say that a lot of these areas are the reason why.
Yep.
So the first place I'm going to go, actually, I wrote this in here. Remember when we used to, so we both did. So remember when we used to eat clean and then you proposed eating macros and I got really upset.
Fuck, did I copy?
So I lost my mind and then ended up doing it like 6 months later.
You and Reese were like, you can't fucking do that. Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's like bigger than you, and I've been eating chicken and broccoli because Jay Cutler eats chicken and broccoli.
Yeah. And you were still bigger than me, but I was having way more fun. Because I went through, obviously, like, when you find if it fits your macros, you go through, like, how much shit can I fit in all day?
Yeah, because I've seen people like twisties and shit. I'm like, bro, you're fucking small. Like, you know, like, I eat chicken and broccoli, I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, it's calories, whatever, but I'm like, surely it's got something to, still has to do with the chicken and the broccoli, right? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That was
I
hilarious.
just sent you enough Lane Norton videos.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Look, we ended up all coming full circle, still eating chicken and broccoli, but now we
just
can
track it.
Now we can, now we can have like a bagel or a fucking maxi bon or something, you know?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. So yeah, I put there like the clean eating trap.
Yeah.
It's like, how, like, I feel like where the problem starts with clean eating is like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like your interpretation of clean eating to someone else is totally different. So that's already like the first problem. It's like, how do you know
what's clean?
Yeah. Like, what is that?
Yeah, you wash it first.
Yeah, because like
that was the joke, right?
Well, yeah, like even when I thought about clean food,
it's whole foods, right? Like,
I guess like probably clean means like in absence of like.
So it gets murky, right? Because it's like processing. It's like, well, honey's fucking processed.
Well, that's it.
Rice goes through a process. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, so then there's murky. Like then it's still up to subjectivity on like the process.
And then the idea of like it's got chemicals in it. It's like everything's fucking chemicals. Water's chemicals. Like it just that gets silly.
Yeah.
So I don't mind the food that rots.
Food that rots. That's a first.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I like it.
If you make most of your diet up with food that rots, you're gonna do pretty good.
Yeah, I think people misplaced the term and like needed to go with like nutrient dense.
Yeah,
they just couldn't find a nice word for that.
Yeah,
because it's like if you went nutrient dense, then like you're always going to put that first.
Yeah,
but
that fucks people up too.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. So fat loss doesn't care. About how clean your food is.
I have a client at the moment who went anti-chemical, nutrient dense. Feedback from doctors like pre-diabetic and complications pre and post pregnancy and blah 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 blah. Yeah. So it was like super fucking worried about it, like to the point where like she's making her own stock to then use her stock to then make the meal. Like fucking nothing comes bought.
Yeah,
but like the weight just wasn't shifting.
Yeah,
and I was like, you can keep doing that or not. I don't care.
Yeah, they might make you feel better.
Eat to these macros.
Correct.
9 kilos later.
Yeah,
it's like.
Yeah, well, it might make you feel better, but it's not going to make you lose weight unless you're tracking the calories.
Yeah, and like the health markers haven't, your blood sugar levels and all that kind of stuff. If you're still overweight, it suggests that there's still, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what I put it. You can still eat healthy, like air quote again, healthy, and still overeat.
Yeah,
and you can still struggle to lose weight if that's your goal, lose body fat or get in shape and all together, right?
Yeah.
So what we want to think about is there's different food there's different food profiles.
Yeah.
So you've got like really nutrient dense food. So think of it like a cheat code. You can eat a portion of this food. You'll get a large variety of nutrients within them. And then they either got some carbs, proteins, or fats, or a combination of all of them. And it's just like like meat is the easiest way to do that.
Yeah.
So you eat red meat. It's like you've got an absolute nutrient bomb. And it's like, yeah, some people don't choose to eat it for whatever reason. It's fine. You're just going to have to go out and purposely eat a larger variety of foods to get all those things in. But either way, if you still need to manage the portions of those things, like everything you eat across the day, if the goal is to lose weight. So you can't just eat an endless supply of clean foods. Yeah. Which you
can still eat enough sweet potato.
Did you ever have that? Did you ever have someone like, I remember, like, obviously got into bodybuilding not with the greatest tutelage. So you got the whole like, man, if you just eat like clean food, you can eat whatever you want.
Yeah.
And like, I just got fat.
What's the chef dude?
Peter
something. He was on like the My Kitchen Rules or whatever. He brought out all these cookbooks and stuff that like he was reversing autism and shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's some shit like that. Anyway,
I only know Huey, fat guy with a mustache.
Huey, so he was like, one of the clips of him, they'd taken a scoop of coconut oil out of the jar, eating it, and he's like, "You can't get fat eating this."
What?
Like it's a healthy food. Like you can eat as much of this as you want. I was like,
it's absolutely.
You just had like 300 calories, bro.
You know how sick that would make you feel as well. Like just
and
oil in your stomach. Yeah.
Like obviously it was cooking, but it was just like the idea that like
you can't get fat from that
because it's coconut oil. You're good to go, bro.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's big to differ. So yeah, for those people. Clean food still has calories. They still count.
You need to be aware of your energy balance.
Absolutely. Then next thing's calorie blindness. So most people underestimate how much they eat by a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's like 30%.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell anyone who this person is, but I speak to this person a lot, and they always say, "Oh, I don't eat much." I'm like, doesn't matter if you don't eat much.
Yeah.
Like eating much, what is eating much?
Yeah.
What does that even fucking mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you want to lose weight and you've got weight to be lost,
then
you're already eating too much.
Yeah.
Like eating too many calories. Like, so.
Yeah, food too much as in food volume.
Correct.
And calorie intake and all the same thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then if you're not conscious of the foods that you eat throughout the day, you will overeat and you won't realize it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like something to... Like, I don't know what it is. Someone, with some in-depth knowledge on food and psychology will be able to tell us. And maybe it fucking roots back to, hundreds of years ago when we were hunter-gatherers. We always just want to say we ate a little bit less so we could eat a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's be fucking real about it, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, you do.
Yeah. You want to justify that to yourself.
You're like, oh, nah, that was... Like, you when you scoop the peanut butter out?
Yeah.
Like, I know the difference between 20 grams and 35 grams. And I'm like... All I'll do is just like smooth off the top, but it's like I've taken like 5 grams off, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's 20 grams now.
I did it yesterday, dude. I made toasted peanut butter yesterday for me and LJ.
Oh,
and
everybody does.
I dipped the nife, and it's like Amy doesn't get the lower processed shit. Let's call it. So it's like a little bit runny. So I got the
that's
knife,
when you know you got the good shit.
And I was like,
the better shit.
That's probably the right amount. And I spread it, and it didn't cover the whole piece of bread.
So you got more.
So I was like,
yeah. I did the same thing this morning. I tried to cover my whole bagel, and I was just like,
that's not enough.
I want more of that. I did it with the cream cheese yesterday. It's just like, I need cream cheese all over this. We just do it.
Yeah.
So if you don't, if you've got weight to lose and you're frustrated, it's like those things add up. And if you're not consciously aware of them, you will. I've told this story like many a times. Like, I had a client at one point was like, just frustrated as hell because they weren't losing any weight. And then I was just like, bro, you need to do an audit of everything that goes in. And then he's like, oh, I was eating like 300 calorie nut bars.
Granola bars.
Yeah, like, there goes your 600 calorie deficit per day.
It's
like,
over.
Just offset that whole thing. So, it's like liquid calories, snacks, just a bite, like those things just all add up. Like, the little bowl of, lollies or biscuits or whatever is at work, and every time you go past and you just have a little one, the M&Ms or whatever, it's like tracking brings awareness. Like even just logging your food in general brings awareness. So it's like bring some form of like conscious tracking practice to your day You want to be food logs. You want to take photos of your meals. We're going to say tracking because you're going to get the best outcome in the shortest period of time. But you've got to be doing something because you're just guessing.
I don't know how many times I've had people come back that tend to be on and off the wagon with tracking.
Yeah.
Or they mistrack or they whatever. They're like, can I have some macros? I'm like, track for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You don't need a macro prescription right now. Just track for 2 weeks because watch your behavior change anyway.
Yeah.
Like you don't... Putting the pressure of hitting a target on is not required right now.
Yeah.
Just track for 2 weeks and see what happens.
Yeah, because you just remove the shit. You'll go, oh, fuck, that fucking caramel latte is like 700 calories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
There's your week gone.
I reckon most people who are frustrated with not losing the weight, I reckon most of them would be drinking their deficit.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah.
Of them. Not all, Like, if you drink black coffee, you're in a good position.
Yeah, a few cappuccinos a day.
Like, have 2 lattes with, it's like, like I was speaking to someone the other day.
110 calories.
They're just like frustrated they won't lose weight. And I'm like, how many coffees do you have a day? 2. How do you have your coffee? Cappuccino with 2. And I'm like, okay, well, there's 270.
500.
Well, there's 270 per coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, and they're like, oh, I don't eat a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't eat a lot, you drink a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you eat and drink enough.
Yeah.
It's like just getting them to understand that. The liquid calories are definitely where, like, they can creep up on you.
Real quick.
Like, them in the snacking. That's why I don't ever talk about snacks. That's just my thing. Like, I talk about snacks as in like just for funny, like just for funsies, like you'll eat. But I'm not setting a meal plan up so you have a snack.
Yeah.
It's like you fucking eat, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you just have a meal, and a meal might be a protein shake and an apple.
Yeah.
But it's not a fucking snack.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of, like, it's a feed.
Yeah.
Because then it just eliminates just that little picky behavior. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm just going to have a snack. It's like, no, you're not. You're just going to eat in relation to your goals. Like, feed your body.
Having a snack is something outside of the plan, right?
Yeah, I just don't like or it's just like, it's kind of like a nothing thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not good enough to be a meal. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, it's what your body needs at the time that it needs it. Or like, it's what you need with your schedule to give your body what it needs. It's just like, for me, I'm like, that just doesn't sit well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a mid version of a meal. It's like, this is shit. So just have a biscuit.
I know it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I've just never thought of, and it's like the healthy snack thing. If I'm having a snack, it's fucking chips.
Well, also, yeah, maybe just leads into, like, the disordered eating behavior we both have. Come and listen to us about how.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I feel
I'm kidding.
It's maybe touch on that a little bit, because I know you're the same. I don't eat diet foods. I drink diet soft drink. Yeah, but you aren't gonna see me with some fucking raw cheesecake shit. Like, I want cheesecake. I'm fucking having cheesecake. Yeah, and it's gonna be a conscious decision, and I know the calorie cost, and I know the trade-off is worth it at that moment.
Yeah. I kind of sit in the middle. Like, if it's an outrageous diet food, I won't eat it. But I'll have, like, diet ice cream.
Yeah, low fat.
Yeah. I'll have low calorie ice cream, but I won't have something that's like, like, I won't have, like, a low calorie, like, cheesecake or something like that. I'm just like, if I'm going to have it, I'm just going to enjoy the real version of it.
Yeah. I think the difference is low calorie ice creams taste good.
Yeah. And I think there's some, like, I don't know, just sometimes I'm like, should we actually be promoting, like, a diet version of this food as well? Like, it's like, oh, here's a diet vanilla slice. It's like, what? Yeah. Like, I saw a pie, like, there was meat pies. Yeah. And they're like, someone's just chucked a heap of meat in them, so now they're like 40 grams protein. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm never going to gravitate to a meat pie to fulfill my dietary requirements for the day. Yeah. Like, it's just not, because it's like, what do I eat with the meat pie? Like, do I have a salad? Do I have some fruit? Like, Coke, bro. Or a dare iced coffee. Yeah, like, because, it's like, what it's doing is just leaning into, like, people who are going to consume it that aren't in fitness and aren't conscious of their health, because protein's the new diet food, which I'm here for. Yeah. I'm here for, right? But I don't think a pie is something that I would set someone's, like, day on a plate around. Agreed. It's like 100%. It's like good source of protein, and then you put everything else around it, good starch, good whole grain, some plants, or if you like fruit, maybe put some fruit around it. It's like, that sits much better. If you, again, look at Success Leaves Clues, who are those clients that have this lose the fat, keep it off,
Mm.
they're not eating.
Yeah. Servo food.
Yeah, and they're not trying to fit your diet foods in there a lot. They just trickle them in every now and then.
Yeah.
Just to cure the itch. Or when they're dieting, they'll have them. Not when they're in their off season and calories are high and shit. The next thing I put is social sabotage and the weekend blowouts. Probably the biggest thing, I reckon.
I think weekends are number one for my clients.
Yeah, weekends are number one. I would say clean eating is number two. Maybe for the people who are just before ready to take action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you start your fitness journey,
Yeah.
don't know much about energy balance,
Yeah.
but you know that you shouldn't eat fucking donuts.
Yeah.
So then you try and eat coconut this and avocado on toast and all this stuff, and you don't get that some of those foods are high in calories, and it's like, oh, why am I losing weight?
Yeah, I'll get to trail mix. Eat half.
Correct. Yeah, it's like, oh, I had fucking 50 almonds. It's like, what? So hundreds of calories for and like low residue too.
Yeah.
So then, like social sabotage, weekend blowout, the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You know, and we get it. Some of you have stuff to do on the weekends. We live in Melbourne. You literally cannot socialize without food here.
Yeah.
Can't go for a walk on the beach. It's too cold.
Yeah.
And it's wet for 9 months a year. You know, you can't go and to the dog park and, chat and shit. If you do, it's freezing. And you're probably taking a latte and an almond croissant or something.
Yeah.
Like, I
Just
don't
to
know.
feel better about your life.
Yeah. But let's be real. It's like Monday to Friday, most of you are, even Monday to Thursday, most of you are like dead on plan. And then it's like Friday night to Sunday, you're like 1,000 calories a day.
Child. Yeah.
1,000 calories a day above what you would normally be. And it's like you just negated the whole week of dieting, if not gone into a surplus.
Yeah.
Like you do a 500 calorie reduction
Yeah.
5 days a week, it's 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
And then if you eat 1,000 more Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or like let's say
You're in a surplus.
you're in a surplus. I mean, I know I had an extra day, but even just negate it. It's like you're the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, I didn't lose any weight this week.
Yeah.
So I think
so easy to do.
Yeah. So what would you do? Like someone auditing their weekend, like what do you say to that person? Is it a case of like, because I know with some of my clients, I'm like, you have to like just make the choice and live with it.
Yeah.
You can't have cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
To a degree. It's like to a degree, you might have one meal.
Fuck, that cake was good on the weekend.
It was good. But you might have one meal, maybe. Yeah. But then I'm always like, if you don't have it, you'll get the results. I always like just work off, because I work with people I work with a broad spectrum of body composition clients, right? But I work with a lot of them like right up in the serious end and like contest prep and stuff. So I know what can be achieved.
Yeah.
I see it every week.
Yeah, when you dial in.
And these people like 20 weeks just fucking nailing everything. So you're like, every week you're like 700 grams, 800 grams, 600 grams, 500 grams, 700 grams. Like, and the compliance is like, didn't deviate. So when you see those ones where the weight is just fluctuating and then it's getting to the weekends and then you're like, oh, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I'm just like, you have to decide what's more important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it more important to go ham on the weekend and then the next day, because again, you've just thrown the baby out with the bathwater, and then get to Monday and feel frustrated again, and then just get back on the plan, get back to where you were, and then just do it again? Yeah. It's like, is that important? Or can you get through one weekend to see what you're capable of?
Yeah.
Get hooked on the results.
Yeah.
Set a deadline for it, and then do it. Yeah. And then just know that the food's always going to be there, and you're not going to do this forever. And if you want to maximize the results that you get in that time, maybe it's worth it.
Once you've done it a couple of times, it's really not hard.
I agree.
Like, yeah, it was interesting after the cut. So I had a procedure on Monday. So I had to stop eating at midday on Sunday.
Yeah.
Fucking Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So at the in-laws, full spread of like chicken and fucking dessert.
All the good stuff.
Amy made bread butter pudding. Like fucking, there was snacks out and shit. We'd obviously had the day before, so I was like, I probably don't need it anyway. But like, I sat at the table, I didn't eat, fed LJ, had my water, we left.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not, I was okay. Because I was like, you know what? I'll probably have some crumb chicken another time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Best
like,
mentality to have.
Yeah, and it's just like, I think for my guys, it's just like, track your fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I start. I don't tell them that in that language. But it's like...
But you want to.
Yeah. But it's like, just have the awareness of what you... Like, this ties into both, right? It's the lack of caloric awareness
Yeah.
and the habits over the weekend and folding because you think it's a social norm. I don't think... we had to leave early because I had to start prep for the procedure. So Amy's mum was like, oh, how come you guys have to go kind of thing? Like, oh, gotta get out of here kind of thing. Outside of that, I don't think anyone even knew I didn't eat.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, because obviously I had food in front of me for LJ, but it's like no one else even noticed. If I had to come here Saturday and not touched the table for Tam's birthday, no one would have known.
Nah.
So I think the idea that it's a social norm is kind of like, is it though? It's a habit that you have that you probably need a break. And yeah, like I said, for my guys, track, just so you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I've taken food to my nonna's house, as sacrilegious as that is.
That's not nice.
Yeah, well, that's how committed. That's how committed you can be. Nah, I told her I was sick and I need to eat a special diet. I had to lie to her, but God bless her.
Yeah.
God,
we made the gains.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah, I made this mid physique. So next topic, second last. No structure, no control. So this is like no conscious, meal structure, meal timing, like when we're going to make the food, maybe what we're going to eat, like all of those things. Is like there's no intent. It's just chaos.
Yeah.
And you have no one to blame by your poor scheduling as a result of that. Because if you are just not winging it, you're just doing what we were talking about before, like the other people try and play macro Tetris.
Yeah.
But they do it reactively.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I have to eat 80 grams of protein at 7 p.m. and I have no fats and no carbs. It's like, well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Because unless you eat egg whites.
Enjoy that triple shake that makes you feel sick.
Unless you drink egg whites. Like, it's don't do that.
Not nutritional advice.
Yeah, nah. Then like the bioavailability or something, you only digest like half of it or some shit. So yeah, like you...
Cooked egg whites with salt.
Yeah.
What would that be? 800 grams egg white? Yeah.
Oh, look, I say ooh, and it's like that was my second meal in my cart, which I'm absolutely going to eat again.
Not 800 grams, though.
Yeah. But having a plan, there's just power to it. We talk about it all the time. Like, it's no different to going in the gym. Like, you know what your workout's going to be like. Mm-hmm. So you think about it, you're visualizing it, you're preparing for it. Like, you go in there with the best mental position, and then you go through the workout.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like, you know what your meals are going to look like. You've got them. You've prepared them. Like, all you've got to do is heat them up. If whatever happens throughout the day, you've still got them there. You just put them in the microwave, you get it done. Or you've done the prep work to just make it really easy. So, like, I know I'll cook the protein, but the rest of the stuff I'll just make on the fly. Yeah. Because I live at home. Like, how hard is it to cook some fucking rice? Like, it's not hard. So it's just like, but if I have to go somewhere, I'll make a meal. So then I just put it in the microwave. So there just has to be some form of like repeatability to your day. You talked about eating the same thing. I would go another level of that. Like those people that eat the same thing every day, they do the same thing every day. Yeah. Eat the same breakfast, work out at a similar time, most of them. Similar pre and post workout meals, similar feeding times throughout the day.
Go to bed, wake up.
Correct. It's like everything is very, very, very consistent. And that's going to give you the best reinforcement of what the habits should be like to achieve your goal. And then you have all of the information available to you that's really consistent when things aren't working. Yeah. Which we're always going to look for. It's like all of a sudden someone's making getting results and then stops. It's like we're going to go to, well, what's happened? What have you changed? Yeah. But if everything has changed, what are we going to do? We're going to go, we need consistency. Yeah. So getting a plan is super important and just having a structure and schedule. So the last one is having a plan after the restriction. Yeah. Because people will sit there and say restriction leads to rebound. I disagree. I think that restriction is necessary. Yeah. Because you're trying to lose fat. So what do we restrict? What are we not restricting it, right? Yeah. But I'm like, you don't have a bridge out. Yeah. So we're in this land of restriction and we can see the promised land on the other side of that, be it a build, be it a performance block, be it,
Yeah.
you know,
It's got to be a goal.
whatever it is. And it's like, you need a bridge to that. What does that look like?
Yep.
Is it a taper of your calories up? Is it a taper down of your energy expenditure with your cardio? Is it a change in terms of your focus with your training? Is it a combination of all those things? That is what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then look, within the realm of restriction in terms of adherence, there is a point that is differ for everyone where their compliance level will break, and that is because it is too extreme for them.
Yeah.
So you go take like August 12 to December 16 last year when I was suffering in silence.
Yeah.
There's people that would look at that and go, this is a walk in the park.
Yeah.
Then there's people that would look at a half of that day and be like, I couldn't do this.
Yeah.
Then there's people that could like do it, maybe, you know, fall off the wagon a couple of times. So it's about finding where that pressure point is for that person, sit just below that. And that's going to come down to how bad they want it, you know, what their lifestyle's like, their stress load total and all those things. So I just don't like the idea of just saying like restriction leads to rebound.
Yeah.
Or restriction leads to this. It's like, no, the level of restriction is applicable to the person, and you've just got to get that.
And the time frame.
Yeah, and you've just got to get that right. Yeah. Like if I said to you, like 6 weeks, like we're going to go hard in the absolute paint. The goal is like you could lose 5 to 6 kilos, right?
Yeah.
If you know that it's just that 6 week period and the landscape looks sweet and the landscape,
take me, sir.
The landscape looks sweet for you.
Yeah.
Dotted I's, cross T's, everything. Set the plan up and it's like, get it. It's like, you will get it. And then on the other side of that, it's like, cool, this isn't what life's like. We're going to get on the other side of that, build the bridge.
Yep.
What do you want to do next?
Yeah.
And that's where the magic happens.
I think the goal thing is the biggest part.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hardest part about coming out of last year's cut was we finished on the 18th of December.
Yeah, I agree.
And it was like...
Yeah, I went to like a lads' night the next day. Yeah. Just got absolutely minced.
Yeah, it's like, this is not set ourselves up for success. This year it'll be mid-November.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, having the deliberate plan, but also a goal. Like you and I were like, right, we've just got to hold on for a month, just kind of maintain, and then get into a build.
Yeah.
The holding on and maintaining during Christmas period was hard. Neither of us really blew out.
Nah.
And I was like, right, let's go. Now let's try and build some muscle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that, like I think that's a nice little wrap up. Like eating clean isn't the problem. Getting clear on your energy intake, adding some structure to your day. You know, stop being a weekend warrior and you know, be honest with yourself and act on what needs to be done.
Yeah.
If you're not tracking, if you're doing all this stuff, it's like we need, you know, repeatability.
Yeah. And obviously not to just like plug ourselves, but whoever it is, having someone else to objectively look over the situation is invaluable. Yeah. Like you're going to make, if you're in the pursuit of fat loss, especially if you want like a extraordinary result, you need someone that's going to be objective with you. Yeah. And look at the data.
Yeah. Get out of your feelings.
Correct. Yeah.
Get out of your feelings. And like there's people that even just know what to do, but their feelings just overbear them so much that it's like, I need to outsource that. Yeah. You know, which I did for a very, very long time. Probably still need to. Awesome. So that's a nice little wrap up there. So if you are here for the first time and you like the episode, hit the subscribe button, follow button, hit the share button too. Get it out there. You know, we need the message out to as many people just like you. If you are interested in our Transformer program, 4 kilos or 3 centimeters off your waist in 6 weeks, we'll work with you for free until you do. Obviously some T's and C's on that, but head to the website, get some more info, jump on a call. We'll see if you're the right fit. We'll get you stuck into a program. It's going to get you those results and give you a really, really good platform for the future. If you're somebody who maybe doesn't need that and your goals are a little more advanced, we're still open for coaching. If you want to look good, feel good, perform good, then jump on the website, submit an application for coaching. We'll put you with one of the coaches that's the best fit for you. We'll start getting you hitting those goals and finishing off 2025 the way you want it. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you next time.